What's happening, Monday crew? We back in here. It's the Monday evening crew, ready to review Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 9. It's the big homie J-Mo. It's the sis, Muchella. Throw them hammers up. How y'all
Hey,
feeling tonight?
Hey, I'm all right. Let's do it.
We're going to keep this review relatively short compared to what we normally do. We're going to go about an hour, so I'm going to go through some of the finer points, see what the rest of the panel has to say about everything that's going on. But always remember, if you want more, the after party goes on at J-Mo channel as soon as we get done. So be sure to stick around. Go subscribe to his channel, subscribe to Moochie. And when I'm done, follow J-Mo on his channel. So I'm going to start by asking you guys, and I'll go with you first, Moochie. How did you feel about episode 9? What did you like? What did you dislike?
what did I like? I liked the whole court scene. I was cracking up about the scene with Tate and Tariq in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, that was some bull job.
Smelling them farts.
He said the nervous ish.
Right.
And his feet barely could touch the floor. Damn it, in there got joke.
I heard your wife talking about that. What I was kind of disappointed in was, I like the fact that Kane is getting scared now. Kane looked like he was about to say his goodbyes. Like he thought his things, I think he saw his life flash before his eyes. I like that. What I kind of was I won't say I didn't like, I was kind of disappointed that they made Mecca a rat to the 5th power. He not just a regular rat, he a super rat.
Pizza rat.
Moochie. I told you the first night.
Look, and I was wrong. I can admit it. I was wrong because I'm going to tell you who was saying it. I think it was William Lawrence was saying he was like a Fed. It was a couple of people, our regulars, that was saying, he's a Fed, he's this. Nita said it.
Yep,
and look, said it too. I can admit I was wrong, but he was so convincing because he was murdering people. What you expect the sister to do?
Put them hammers up. That's what I expect the sister to do. Ladies and gentlemen, Nita the Diva, congratulations, Nita. I saw all the great things you was doing with your channel last week. We're glad to have you. We're just breaking down our feelings. How did we feel about this past episode? What we liked, what we didn't like. And now I'm going to ask Jay Moore, what did you like about it? What did you not like?
I like this episode much better than the last episode. It was a little more grounded. And you didn't have a lot of, fantastical things going on. But at the same time, a lot of information came out. We learned who Mecca really is. No more guesswork. We learned why Monet had to put Zeke down south. It's no more guesswork. And was it who made her do it or what didn't or whatever? We now know about that. We also see that she's got a plan working to set them up against each other while she trying to have him think that was Lorenzo shooting at him. And he know it wasn't. But then, we see all of that. You see she lying to Zeke also about, she said as soon as what happened, she went straight to Mecca when she didn't. So she playing some type of little game we'll get into. You know what I'm saying? She's sneaky. Mecca did say, all right, Kane, I know you the one that broke in my stuff, but I let that slide. So we know he did know. We still don't know why he took out the Chef Def yet, but it is what it is, maybe. And so it's a lot of things getting answered and stuff. And Lorenzo, he just happy. I got it to work. I'm going to go back in business. He tore up that damn bedroom though. He was mad, boy. He tore her little beauty station up over there, boy. But I like this episode. It was pretty good, and we'll see how it go. The rest.
Nita, your likes, your dislikes. What did you like about this episode? What did you not like?
What I didn't like, I liked the episode overall. I like the episode overall. I give it an 8.5. And what I didn't like, I really thought that they took the crappy route with making the big bad of season 2 a rat, a snitch. So we know automatically he's gonna die. So, and I was team Mecca, but I was like, young, he is a narc. He a narc. I knew he was something. He was one of them 3-letter words. I kept saying that. I said, I know he's not a cop. He may not be undercover, but he's something.
He one of the alphabet boys. That's what you want to say. Right.
I specifically remember I said the dude is a ninja. And I remember Nita saying, what's that? And I said, it's what you're trying to call him. He's an informant. I distinctly remember we said that, Nita, me and you, after the very first review, and they came for our necks, Nita. When are these people going to learn? It's fiction.
I was holding out hope. For him, though.
Look, I was wrong, but I figured he was because he killed somebody.
So let me ask you guys this: do you feel
he was killing so many people?
Yeah,
well, that's how I knew. That's how I knew he wasn't literally had a 1099 coming from a government agency. That was the sign to me that he was an informant, because they will let informants get away with stuff that the agents technically can't do. Sex with folks,
drugs,
entrapment.
Just like in Judas the Black Messiah. Dude, remember he killed dude, and he was like, man, he really did. He like, well, no, actually the agent killed dude. He like, wait a minute, so they didn't really actually kill the dude? I mean, so I just saw it again recently, so
gotcha.
Fresh in my head. But yeah, the informant's real kill get away with it.
Shout out to the Will Lawrence, Golden Snitch Harry Potter voice. Damn. Oh, Lord. Will, you tripping, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. We've got 350 in under 8 minutes. Happy to see all you guys here. D Weed, Fresh Boy, Sierra Forever, Maurice, Big Buzz, Support Gaming. We have some new people. OC Girl in here, HEA. Just everybody that tunes in to see us. We're grateful to see you guys come out. And we're going to get into this thing, but let me do some housekeeping. Number one, I'm gonna be out of here in about an hour. So the after party is gonna be with these same wonderful African Americans on JMO Channel. His link is in the description. Make sure you go grab it. My interviews this week starts tomorrow at noon. Mark Dart come through. Then I continue the interviews Wednesday with random TV reviews representing the DMV. Nita, they coming through Wednesday at 9. Then on Thursday at 9 p.m., I've got Janelle. She's Crystal Lee Brown on Hightown. But I just got word this morning that coming through next week is Imani Lewis. She plays Charmaine on Hightown. She also is a rap artist, and she's going to come through next Thursday, 9 p.m. Let us know what's going on. Give us the goods on her character. Give us the goods on her album. And let us know what is really going on. So don't miss any of those interviews. Show up, show out. Let's make it fun. I'm going to take you guys back to a scene where I know J Mo going to have a lot to say about this because we can't figure this mess out. How is it that every season Tariq always knows how to pull a rabbit out of a hat like he's David Copperfield or Gregory Hines tap-toeing? Take a look at this, man. Of all the people to stand up to Dante, it had to be Tariq. Take a look at this. You know what? No, I'll do this one. I'm gonna do this one.
Kill me, all this shit comes out. Who else knows? Are you scared about what money might think? What do you want? I want $2 million. In one of them offshore accounts under a fake name. I know you could do that shit.
You think your ass is worth 2 fucking megs?
See, it's not even about me. I'm sure you know how much niggas are paid to see where the fuck Dante Spears is at.
Here are my terms. I open your little account, whatever. I make it flush, but you get access after I have that bag.
He said, whatever.
He also said 2 megs. Damn, dude. Oh,
right.
What the hell? 2 megs? Right? That's a shark.
I said, what is that? Informant talk?
Yeah, that's a shark.
2 megs. Too big. I know, right?
To
Who
me,
wrote that one?
to me, this was the fastest decline in a built-up antagonist I've seen in a very long time. Very, very long time. And I'll give the floor to you, Moochella, first. You got in here first. I'm gonna start you out with this, Mooch. I'm gonna start you out with this. The very beginning of the show, we see Tariq coming here with his solar system pants on. And the first thing I was saying to myself is, bruh, there is no way you going to class like that. And he wasn't. He was having another one of those ghost-like dreams, and all the bodies that have stacked up around Tariq stacked up, except for one. There was one body that didn't enter that room when he was dreaming, and that was Lauren. So, Moochie, give me your interpretation of how this scene started out for you.
Okay, with this dream, Tariq had a death in a hand in every person's death. If he didn't do it himself, he was somewhere where it caused their death. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Okay. Now, when Lauren enters, when he said, "Don't come in here," if she would have came in, that means she would have been dead. I don't think Lauren's dead.
Right.
I like the part when he was like, "You don't play fair," and 50 was like, "You didn't play fair with me," and then Ray was like, "You didn't play fair with me either." And he was like, "Nah, nigga, you got what you deserve." That was funny. I thought that was funny.
J-Mo, jump in there, man. What was your interpretation of this first scene?
Yeah, I like that because it was showing that he's been through a lot as a young dude, and for him to be operating the way he does with no remorse, as it has seemed, was strange. So we see that in his dreams, he is having a hard time with all these bodies dropping around him, and he only how old is he? 17, 18,
19.
19. So you can't have 4, 5, 6 people dead in that short a period of time around you. And they all died in the last 2 years. So like that would be traumatic. So it was good to see the dude is having some type of trouble sleeping with all the havoc he caused. And I know some people say, see, Ghost wasn't there. He was calling. That means he ain't dead. Dude is dead. He was there. That's the best they could do at the moment, without him actually physically being there. And I think that was a dream in the sense that it doesn't mean it's 100% accurate, because at the time he dreamed this, Lauren was alive, but that doesn't mean that she didn't die at the end of the episode. And so that's what I think he was trying to. While he was dreaming, he was thinking about her, and he told her don't come in, trying to prevent her. But that's why he tried to do what he did with Braden, but it backfired. I know some people think she may be alive. I know we'll talk about that later, so
Okay. Nita, your thoughts on that opening scene?
Yeah, it was a lot of fan service. It was just like Courtney had predicted and said in her live stream on IG. She was saying it was going to be a lot of fan service for book 1 in episodes 9 and 10. So it was good to see everybody except Ray. I was happy to see Proctor because that's one of my worst deaths that they really did, and I couldn't believe they actually went there and did that. So that's one of the ones that I regretted. So I enjoyed seeing him. And it was good. I guess sometimes over a course of time, people tend to forget all of the mayhem that he's been entangled in. And so for it to all confront him at one time, it kind of brings it back to the forefront and be like, oh yeah, that's why we was. But it really comes to show how much character development, how they've been trying to redeem him and get you to root for him in book 2. So it did good for the character, I believe.
Okay. Well said. Agree with all you guys. Next thing we want to cover is going to be right to J-Mo because he mentioned it. We see Daddy Lorenzo in there tearing up all the finger hunt furniture, man. I mean, he just ripped the bed.
They had to
He
put it
just
together.
he throwing baseballs at the window like he don't want a golden glove. My man is just hot. And in this situation, he done tore the room up. Drew comes in there and reveals to him what happened with his drugs, the robbery, Monet being involved. But my girl Diana had already told Daddy a little bit of what was going on anyway. So Lorenzo said, Drew, you got to get them drugs back because we got to make this money. And I'm very upset with you going after Little Guap all over a plan that ruins and cuts me at the knee. J-Mo, take it away, brother.
Yeah, man, them two is pathetic. They couldn't keep a secret a day. Damn,
No.
they gonna go and tell the very next day, hey, Poppy, guess what? Like, damn, y'all can't hold water like a wet paper bag up in here, man. But you know, when I saw that scene, some people were saying they got robbed or it was a fight. I'm like, dude tore that damn room up. He was mad as hell. Yeah, he ain't gonna hit on her. He ain't gonna beat on the kids. Only thing he can do to take his frustration out is he tore his cell up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? He tore his cell up. He tore his cellmate's stuff up. Tore all her stuff up. You know what I'm saying? She come back in the room. She gonna be pissed. Ladies, if y'all come in y'all bedroom and some dude that tore all your stuff up, you already know how that make you feel thinking about it. And so, you know, so, you know what I'm saying? He was frustrated. But then for them to come and tell him what happened that damn fast, golly. Now, he was like, see, you taking the brother and you taking my draw for revenge. You love it to climb the Mount Everest, don't you? Why you doing this, huh? Okay, look, we put the plan together. We get it the money back. We get it my draws. Okay, Diana, you go and you make it that to weak in the knees, okay? Get it the draws, all right? You do it for me. Poppy wanting the draws. And boy, she love her some Poppy, boy, because she sure did come through for him and stab Tariq in the front, back, side to side up in this piece, man. And they hit him hard.
Glad to see that.
Love Poppy, boy. Don't get between her and Poppy. If he end up dying in this show, she gonna be a beast.
Oh, hell gonna break loose.
Man.
All hell gonna break loose, man. She gonna be like one of them. She gonna be one of them dogs from the original Ghostbusters that come from hell, gonna wreck shop on everybody.
For real. Hey, don't be the one that did that one.
Interpret this scene for us, Nita. What did you see when you was taking a look at this?
Man, he's still just fuming from that dinner scene. Monet done left him up there, a single father with 3 kids, 3 hard-headed ass kids.
Damn.
So now he get a taste of what she had for 10 years. So he tearing the place up because of that.
Nita, come on, man. Don't turn Miss K on me all of a sudden. That brother is struggling right now. When you find out your wife been keeping a secret from you all these years, and then when you get out of jail, she got a twin bed that she got from Finger Hunt, and y'all trying to make love in that bed, and she got the stank face. Daughter bringing him breakfast in bed, she got the stank face. I mean, come on, Nita. He knew things wasn't feeling right.
Diana blew the spot up. And so now he just pissed. He mad. He a single father up in that piece and he mad. He big mad.
He's a single father of 2 children because Kane ain't around. As a matter of fact, he just got off the phone with Kane and Kane said, Poppy, I'm not coming home.
I can't
because
come
Mecca won't gonna let him come home. So he's a single father of 2 kids, and at least one of them loves him so much she's not gonna allow nothing to come between her and her Poppy.
Right, and they both were snitching.
Yeah, they both were snitching.
Diana snitched the night before, then he turned around and snitched. So when they had that conversation a little while after this, when they was planning out how to get the drugs back, can't nobody throw the stone at neither one of y'all because it's done in the wash. Y'all, y'all both just blabbing. Just got.
Yep. They blabbed. They sure did. And Nita, I'm gonna come to you with another blab right now. Okay. This one's funny though. It's long, so Audience, bear with us. Nita, bear with me because it's two sequences that are kind of combined. Okay. And this is my boy, Short Man Tate. And I wish I would have got a picture of his feet because my wife had jokes on this man talking about he's sitting on the toilet dangling his feet like a kindergartner. Couldn't touch the floor. That's what. Thank you, Moochie. Thank you. That's what I was like. Stop picking on that dude. He barely my height, you know. So he's waiting in the bathroom, and Tariq brings him the letter, and we know what it is. Now, Braden sent me an exclusive clip, the Snyder Cut version of this picture. So I got it for you. Bam, there it is. Bam. There's Sweeney as OJ, looking like Beast from the X-Men, and there's Brayton, Daddy dressed up as Nicole Brown Simpson after she got a tan, looking like Mr. Popo. And from there, he's all good. He's going to take care of Tariq. He goes to trial. And while this brother is in this trial, Nita, he clears Carrie, clears Tariq, and throws his brother completely under the bus by telling the conversation that they had in confidence about the woman that seen the real two people that took out Jabari. And then from there, judge says we need to go to chambers, talk about it. He gives Jenny, Hot Minnie, 48 hours to get her stuff together. Break all that down, Nita, because that's a lot to swallow.
That is a lot. Dang, Lamont. Okay. All right, let me see what I can do. Okay. So, first
you want me to start here? You want me to start with this?
No, I'm going to act like that don't even exist.
You see Tate looking at it.
Give me that Tate picture looking at it. Right. That's his face, though. It looked like that's exactly what he could be looking at, right? Exactly. And how about the part when he was saying he'd been in there for a long time while everybody taking nervous shits?
He said, "You know how many nervous shits I had to sit through."
You in court, you nervous, right?
The lawyers taking shits. Yeah, the people that's on trial is making number 2. They dropping deuces.
Thank you.
Oh man, don't y'all start this.
I didn't even get to speak about the whole bedroom incident for Lorenzo.
Oh, my bad, Moochie. You got this one all you want. Go ahead, Nita.
Okay, so from that, then we get the thing like he was contemplating whether or not he wanted to give it to him or not. But then old dog Tate came out. Oh, dog. So he ended up giving it to him.
Right.
Fine. Right. He got it. He get on the stand. He trying to, work his magic. Get everybody together, get Curry together, get Tariq together. He do all that. And he was free and clear. So I was curious to know. I said the reason why he added that little nugget that threw his brother under the bus was another way to kind of keep Tariq under his thumb. Is what I was thinking, like throwing him another favor so that I can maybe pull it, because let's be clear, Tariq is a resourceful boy, and he has all these different connections, and that's what politicians like. So I was like, did he do that? But guess what, y'all? I heard the most amazing plot twist that the drunk lady was Tariq's big mama.
That's too much of a coincidence.
That would be way too much.
A drunk lady, they just all of a sudden made her a drunk, and then all of a sudden,
they should.
She's not credible. If she couldn't testify,
I know.
She couldn't testify in the custody case. How can she be reliable for this?
Right.
No, I get that. I get all that. But I'm saying, what if? You know what I'm saying? Like, they made her be a drunk. And I was just like, oh, you know what? She could have been stumbling in from the liquor store because her and Yaz said that they just went out to the liquor store before Tariq came in.
There's a lot of
Nita, you're supposed to take a video like that. You're supposed to take a theory like that and make a video out of it. So I'm going to suggest that tomorrow, while the ears is listening, I suggest as soon as we get off, you go make that video. It shouldn't take you but 5 minutes. Yep. Jump on in there, Moochie. Talk to us about this whole scene.
This whole scene, that part was funny when he said that, because he looked like he was actually smelling number 2. Like when you smell it, where you so mad that you want to fight somebody in the next stall. But I feel like with Tate, he did throw him a bone by proposing, and it might be a mistrial by shooting that information out there. But did he make matters worse by doing that now? Because now look who they coming after. I'm not gonna go too far ahead. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Oh, okay, short and sweet. Damn, jump on in there, J-Mo.
Yeah, I mean, I like that scene where he was waiting, to get the info. I mean, don't nobody want to be in no bathroom, just sitting while people farting and doing whatever and pooping next to him for no reason. You want to get up in there and get out. So he had to tell Tariq, boy, if you don't hurry up and drop that information so I can get up out of here, so that's what's up. And he played his brother with that information. A couple things. I think that would be a bad theory if they made grandma the drunk in the park. What would she be doing drinking a box of wine at the damn Stansfield campus? Like that, they make New York seem so small if they do something like that. New York, 8 million people, big ass city. And, just the coincidental of that, you know what I mean? Just the people to talk and say is one thing. If they actually did it, I think that would be a little bit, reaching. But anyway, also, I like how when he played his brother, what Nita was saying about did he do it to have Tariq under his thumb? I think that was part of how he had to clear Tariq because he said it was two people. They only are going after one person. And so now it shows you trying to nail Tariq where somebody else is saying it's two people. And so therefore you can't just say it's Tariq and he did it by himself. And that's what made them have to go to Braden. Later we saw with the evidence with him and his brother. And then Braden is the one that actually looks more guilty than Tariq because he in the same room as Tariq. You got video footage of him and his brother with Kane and with Ramirez on his dash cam. So Ramirez, the teacher, you was on the campus. There's no ties to Tariq to Ramirez. So I think all of that should point to Braden and his brother more so than Tariq. And it's two people. So I think he did that to basically show in the court, hey, this ain't the right person. And y'all barking up the wrong tree. I don't think it was necessarily more to have, Tariq, under him, so to speak. But I mean, they probably would still stay in contact because they both are users and they probably need each other and use each other down the road for something else. But I think that was more to cover his ass and get him out of trouble. So more coincidental.
Yeah, because that way it'll actually move more towards a mistrial.
Exactly, because you holding evidence that you didn't give to the defense. You knew it probably wasn't him. You can't keep going after somebody when you got evidence that it probably is somebody else. You just trying to get your job done over with, sooner. And it's sort of similar like what Power does all the time, whereas they had Tommy confess to dirty ball sacks that he killed Angie, and then he didn't try to put Tommy in jail for Angie murder no more. He was just like, oh, well, forget it. You know what I mean? But when he thought Ghost did it, he was trying to do everything he can to put Ghost in jail for Angie murder. Once he knew it wasn't Ghost no more, he ain't give a damn about Angie murder no more. He like, oh, Tommy, oh, well, forget it. He didn't mean it.
Well, I also feel like with this scene, but like I said, by him proposing that it's another person and it's a witness that they didn't bring to the defense attention, it's grounds for a mistrial.
Exactly.
And she only got 48 hours to produce another person that'll lead to it where it's not that. She don't even have access to the person that they talking about that's the possible witness.
That's what made her pressure at the end. We saw later in the episode to go over there and talk to them. And then she gonna say, well, tell me about Tariq and we'll give you immunity. What? That's the same stuff Power always do. Like they should have been trying to get them. That's the two people. They got connection to Ramirez. The badge was in his room. if they really dug deeper and pressured him, they'd have found out he dug up the body. He was with Kane. You'd have saw all the stuff. You could see he was in the room on the wire with Kane in the room. It just all makes sense.
Can I say something else?
They always messing
I
up.
feel like when Braden's gonna take the stand, that video's gonna come up with him robbing a jewelry store, and he looks like he got beat up from when Kane put the sugar in the Coke. So he's gonna be able to say that he was held hostage again against his will.
Okay.
And that's gonna clear him. And Tariq wasn't there when all of that happened. He might even say he was forced to dig up that body. Kane might be going to jail. If he ain't going to jail, he might die. That's what I'm putting it out there.
Look,
I'm throwing my thought down.
Somebody, you throwing down your birth certificate. I feel you. Somebody has got to take the fall for this. And, you know, I'm thinking that it could possibly be 2 deaths in this coming episode, but somebody going to have to go to jail and somebody's got to die.
Right. Plus his car got shot up. You know what I mean? So many things. Yep. He got so many things on him. You know what I mean? It's just so many things on him that they ain't doing their job.
He better hope they don't find that tape with the jewelry store.
Yeah, really.
Because they wouldn't have shown that to us for a reason.
I don't know. Now, Power will throw some stuff in here and not use it. They Power's
I'm
known
just turning my wheels right now.
I'm
just turning my wheels, having fun with it. That's all.
I got a wheel turner for you, Moochie, because it's your turn to go. So a grand plan was made with Drew and Diana to get them drugs back for Daddy Tejada. Drew was going to have to go deal with Booty Duty Everett, and Diana was going to have to go deal with Tariq. And so we'll start with Booty Duty and Everett first.
Says booty duty.
That booty, baby.
So Drew shows up at Everett's crib. They having a smash session, and then he's like, "Your hand healed so fast." Me and J Mo been talking about the uncanny abilities of that hand to heal so fast.
He got a bit of Wolverine in him.
Yeah, the hand done healed up, and Everett is like, "Now you can give me that tat." Drew's like, "Well, you know, bro, I don't do that no more." And then mysteriously, he pops up in the room, and bam, the man's pants with his wallet is just happened to be in the bathroom. Moochie, I was telling my wife yesterday, if a man about to smash, I don't care what he's smashing. It can be a man, it can be a cat, it can be a woman. You throwing your clothes off at the point, at the impact of the smashing. You ain't going in the bathroom. Oh, honey, let me go piss, and I'm gonna leave my pants.
Maybe he had to clean the dookie shoe up real good before old boy go back there. What y'all covering y'all faces? What I said too much? Look,
go ahead, Moochie.
Maybe he wanted to give it one good wipe before he get it on.
But oh my God!
I know. Look, I'm horrible,
take
right?
the floor, Moochie. Boy,
look, it's facts. All right, look.
It's some people falling out right now.
People practice good hygiene. I'm just saying. Somebody said TMI.
You gotta prep first, they say. So
look, you want to clean the
the pipes, the drain.
Yeah.
You want to make sure it smells good.
Look, I don't know about all of that.
No, you probably want to make sure they ain't backed up.
I don't know about all of that with butthole pleasures, but you know.
Oh my God. And then the way she said it, ladies and gentlemen, Lord, this chick said butthole pleasure, Scott. Oh my God.
Hey, man, he ain't what
I said it in 40-year-old virgin.
I am too
bone up in there, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Moochie, man. What did you think, man? Lord, you got all these people in here got jokes.
Try to get that booty juice cocktail prepared for him right up in there.
You don't want no juices flowing back there, so he had to.
Y'all all be ashamed of yourself. Listen to this, Moochie. This is your fault. You got this started. Somebody here said a trail of smears.
Was I uncouth?
Hey man, he had to get that booty juice cocktail prepared properly.
Come on, Moochie.
Go ahead, Moochie. Lord have mercy.
Look, that's why the pants is in the bathroom.
That's where they started. That's the moment
Maybe
of
they
impact.
started in there.
Okay, good point.
That's the smash point.
Maybe
Well,
they started
but wait a
in
minute.
there.
But Drew is whatever room they in. Drew got his pants on still.
No, he don't. He had his underwear on when he ran in there.
Yeah, some tidy grays.
He had his underwear on when he pranced in there, and then he was like, "Oh, I don't want to draw for him, so let me just get what I have to get and leave."
Okay, so hey, maybe that's exactly where it started.
I didn't get to speak about the whole Lorenzo room ransacking. Drew,
you go ahead now.
Drew snitched more than Diana to me today. And how you gonna call her? That's why we don't tell you nothing, because you tell everything. You just told everything. Anywho.
But see, Diana didn't even know about the plan because they kept her in the dark.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But keeping her in the dark didn't do nothing because
he told anyway.
He told it anyway, yeah. Speak on it, Jay.
And she already told that mommy was still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Yeah, so like you were saying, man, where they had the pants drop, pants on the ground. You know what I mean? That was probably where he was getting that mangina ready for him. You know what I'm saying? And so, as soon as it was glistening and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He was ready to slide in, climb Mount Everett, sit on the mountaintop, spin around for a bit. You know what I'm saying? It started there, ended in the other room. You know how it goes sometime, right?
Yeah, started in one room sometimes.
Right. So he went in there. The thing that I don't understand in all seriousness is why he need that ID. Everybody could go in that damn school whenever they want and go wherever they want.
I agree. I totally agree.
They did complete construction and put 6 or 7 high-tech lock boxes and removed the wall on the roof that you ain't supposed to be on.
Look, we didn't even get to that part because I got a problem with that part too. But
that was the part that was messed up the episode for being a 9 or a 10 for me. One of the parts, but that was the main part. Like I could see one lock box, and that was already enough. The whole wall, who doing this type of work over here? But whatever. Anyway, I don't see what they needed an ID for. I mean, you could do whatever you want at this school. This is Eastside High. This ain't no damn Ivy League school. So
well, I think when they was waiting for the door to open before when they go up that staircase. I think they used the school ID to go through that door to go up there. Because
right.
I think
that was why they needed it.
They had to wait for the door to open for her to get in the area.
Right. Nita, anything you want to say about the whole Diana crying crocodile tears to Reek and Drew got Everett's key? What do you want to say about this whole thing? How did it make you feel?
I mean, I just think the whole thing is foolish. Like, I can't believe they worked so hard the day before just to undo what they just. It just.
I know, right?
Listen, it just don't make no sense to me. Like it just doesn't. But yeah, the crocodile tears. Good on you, Dirty Diana. She knew what she had to do. Now I don't know. That may come back and burn her ass in the britches. Like I don't know if he is not gonna trust her no more. He may not want to fuck with her no more. So she better be okay with the decision she made to have done that. So
I think that's gonna be the end of it.
J Mo said it. J Mo said she gonna do, and you said it too, Nita. She gonna do whatever she need to do for Poppy, not anybody else. Poppy is.
He still gave her a dirty look when they bought the stuff back. He still gave her a dirty look.
He looked like he
did you see the look? Did you see the look she gave him back?
She was surprised. She looked like a sad puppy.
Yeah, she was looking like, for real.
Like she got because she got him out of jail, it was gonna be nowhere but up from there.
Right.
She's still playing her position, man. She's still playing her position.
I'm not commenting on Drew and whatever. So Y'all did enough with that. We can move on.
We wore that subject out.
I'm
Just like,
sorry. Did I go
like
in?
Everett wore Drew out. We wore it
I'm
out.
over that one.
But he asked about the pants and why the pants was in the bathroom, so I just told him what I thought.
I mean, pants could be anywhere in the house. That's his house. Like, he didn't know Drew was coming over there. Like, maybe he took him off before he took a shower. You know what I'm saying?
So Drew just came unannounced.
Yeah. Why not?
So he popped
Everybody
up.
else comes in
Unannounced,
unannounced.
didn't she?
So you saying Drew got the ability? So you saying Drew could just pop up and then pop in?
That's what he did.
I'm gonna stop right now, Jay.
Right.
Boy,
Full
here
stop.
y'all go. Let me swing y'all to
Popping in and
this.
out, all right.
And it's on you, Nita, for this
Pop
one.
on that toll road.
So, oh, freaky Zeke he gonna go to the NBA. But damn it, in the middle of his press conference with Ray Rudin, somebody calls the press corps and tells him this dude is really not 19. His ass is 23, looking like Dennis Rodman. So, Nita, the question I pose to you is, do you think this was a setup by Mecca or Kane? Which one you got your money on?
Mecca, because I remember hearing some people saying Lorenzo and Kane and all that stuff. No, they not that smart. So I'm not even. They not even.
Oh my God!
They not even thinking like that.
God,
I ain't saying they're not that smart, but they just not.
Yes, you are. It's too
Zeke.
late.
No, they not thinking about Zeke for real.
You just called them some dumb criminals.
No. Mecca and Monet is the only person thinking about Zeke. So any kind of moves that's going to be made that's on behalf of Zeke, or trying to get him to come back into the fold, or get rid of your NBA dreams and come live with you. Even Mecca said it later on. He said even if he doesn't get into the draft, go to a remote island with both of his parents. What's so bad about that? So he already thought it out, and he already said it on screen. So that made me think that he definitely planted the phone call and leaked the information for the draft to mess him up in the draft. Now this shootout, he's supposed to be special forces. He's supposed to be military. No. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I got something to say about
that screen. No.
Go ahead, Moochie. Y'all is tripping.
All right, with first of all, how Zeke thought that man was gonna pay for training for him, and he walked out saying, "I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all."
Right.
How you thought you was gonna walk away and do that, and then have a press conference? And
well, he thought he was 9 years old.
And that's feeding you. But you don't even have your foot in the door yet.
Moochie, I think they got some making up to do. I think he has a little bit of leeway to be mad or be in his feelings and say things that he may not mean, and he still will do that for him.
But not with a person like that. He wants things his way.
Right.
Only way you gonna get what I give you is if you doing it on my terms.
Exactly.
And that's how he's throwing it out. Since you're not gonna talk to me now, and I'm offering to help you. All right, let's see how far you get. That's how I saw what he did.
Yeah, the whole season we watched Mecca manipulate his way into people's lives. He done lied and played a double role with Monet and Kane to get where he want to be and what he want. He doing the same with Zeke. He ain't gonna be the one to take no for an answer or give no leeway and be understanding. And in Zeke mind, like, I don't know you. I don't want to do this. Like, and who want to live on the island with their parents the rest of their life? What?
And second, with the shootout,
in your 20s,
right? Wait, second with the shootout, I feel like Mecca orchestrated this whole shootout because
he had to.
So damn slow.
I don't think
who does a drive by like that.
It was the GTG that did that.
It was like they looked like they was moving like turtles.
Yeah, well, you got to slow
they
down.
They could have walked out and shot better.
Yeah, well, their car got shot up, but you got to slow down if you're trying to hit your target. And so I think that was GTG that tried to take them out. And Monet tried to act like, oh, it was Lorenzo. And when she said that, he knew damn well it wasn't Lorenzo. It was GTG. They just wiped out the whole crew damn near. And they boss. What, they wouldn't retaliate? What gang would not retaliate? They knew what was happening. They knew that their crew just went on a mission. They knew they didn't come back. They know that Lil Guap didn't come back. Why would they not retaliate? Any gang activity that I ever known or seen, it's always retaliation when people get murdered, especially a lot of them.
I
So that
thought
was
that when they went back to their hideout, they killed everybody.
Right.
Huh?
So I was gonna ask you questions.
The hideout, he shot everybody.
He killed everybody at the hideout.
Got rid of the whole GTG bloodline.
Yep.
So I'm thinking they all dead. That's why I think Mecca.
That's why I'm thinking they all dead too.
I think it's more of them, or it's the Mahoney people, but I think it's more of GTG left. I mean, how small was this gang then?
It was small, bro.
10 deep.
It was like 12 of them.
Right. They built them up to be like one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying, gangs over there in that area.
No, social media built them up to be one of the biggest gangs because they was posting.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
so you know what?
Right.
We don't know their numbers, but normally you don't call yourself a gang with 10 people. So I don't know what Power may have did or thought with that, but I'm assuming it was more than 10, 12 of them. At least 50, 60 of them or more, 100, 200. But I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
the
Moochie,
thing about that, Jay,
go ahead.
The thing about that is I just felt like just the intensity about it was not there. Like they didn't seem like they was shooting at something. Mecca didn't look like he was shooting at nothing. Like it just felt like it was all for show. That's what it looked like to me.
Look, it looked like he said, "Look, I'm gonna give you another clue too." Before I'm sorry, I cut you off, Nita.
That's okay.
Before the car came around the corner, you saw Mecca on the phone. I mean, when you see my video later, you'll see because he's on the phone when that car is coming around the corner. He orchestrated. I'm going with that.
Okay, Monet started shooting back though too, so that could have threw the whole plan out of whack because she could have got shot.
Could.
And so why would you that's how people try to say Suge Knight orchestrated the Tupac hit. You don't orchestrate somebody shooting at you when you right next to him. Because when bullets fly, they ain't got no name on them and anything can happen. He kind of tried to orchestrate something like that. What if Monet got shot trying to shoot back?
Why you think all them dumpsters at a basketball court?
I mean, who he didn't know she would start shooting?
Who have all them dumpsters at a basketball court?
That's true.
That is true. And I done played basketball all over the place. I ain't never seen no dumpster inside the fence.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they got all them dumpsters there because them players is trash. But
you know what? Here you go.
Anyway, Mooch, I'm gonna come your way. We're getting close to where I'm about to get off, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit some hot button points. But I don't hit, ladies and gentlemen. The after party is gonna be at Moochie Channel with the same wonderful panel. Be sure to go check them out. Be sure to come through and check me out tomorrow. At noon when I'm gonna go live with the homie Mark Dart. I'll be back on Wednesday night with random TV reviews, and then I'll be back Thursday night with Crystal Lee Brown. I love the name Crystal from Hightown. And next week we got Jamaica Queens in the building. Imani Lewis, Charmaine on Hightown. Moochie,
she's Janelle on Hightown though. But anywho.
Oh my bad. Where was I at?
You got super chat.
Oh, what we got here? What we got? Oh, Black Fox. Who they? Mecca is a big snitch. He absolutely is, Black Fox. He's the biggest snitch ever. Biggest snitch in TV history. He is that dude. So
they called him the GOAT global snitch.
Global snitching. Damn.
I call him a snitch to the fifth tower.
I'm like, damn.
Wow. So let me go through this clip right here. So Mecca knew, and everybody on this panel said this last week. We all hypothesized that Mecca knew Kane had something to do with this robbery. He knew it, and he didn't care. The only thing he worried about is that damn ring and the bag with the ring. We also said that there was probably either a tracker in the ring or somewhere on the bag. Well, here it is. He's tracking it. Guess who's got the bag, but not the ring? Tariq. And so Kane warns him. Mecca shows up at the dorm. I don't understand why people was trying to say this was Lorenzo, talking about Lorenzo got a tattoo on his hand. I was like, well, where the hell you see a tattoo at on this hand? So Moochie, take it away anywhere you want to go.
With this, we know that the ring's not in the bag, so the ring didn't have the tracker on it. The bag has the tracker in it. Right? That's safe to say? Okay,
that's
so now Tariq was smart once he found the tracker and left the tracker at the school and took the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So that I love that Tariq was that smart to do that. And he was smart enough to take a picture of his whole file.
Right.
To find out that he's an informant.
Right.
And Davis McClain schooled him and told him who it was. I like everything that went down with that.
Right. So now here's the question before I give it to Jay. Who did Tariq take the bag to? Think he took it to Davis McClain? Where did Tariq take that bag? Because when he came back in the room, Mecca was sitting in there waiting for him. Where's that picture at? Tariq was bagless.
Bagless.
Moochie?
I think he might have took it to that apartment that he had with Lauren's apartment, the Lauren's brother apartment. He could have took it there.
You don't think he took the Davis McClain?
No, it's not on.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't have took the Davis McClain because he was on the phone with him. He didn't have time to get the Davis McClain. So I don't know, Jay. What you think?
I think that he might have took it to Effie. That's been his little go-to a lot. Or he stashed it somewhere, but he if he was smart, he would have gave it to somebody so that if something happened to him, they could do something with it. So that's why I would say Effie or something like that. Or maybe McClain met him somewhere, but you know how they make people move long distances in short time and power. So who knows? But one thing, especially he ain't even got a car. But one thing that I thought was not smart and I thought was dumb is that you just hit this major lick robbing this dude and you just now looking at the bag. Why you like anybody I know that did robberies or schemes, they looking at it as soon as they get in the car. What took you so long to check your heist merch out? What you waiting on?
That ring doing
Jay,
all the way home.
Maybe they were smart and Kane did reconnaissance and knew what was in the bag before they stole it.
Yeah, but if you'd have gave me the bag, as soon as I get it, I'm trying to see what's in it. I ain't going to just take it and put it in the closet and not check it. Could have been a damn Bin Laden bomb up in this bomb. Came in and set him up right quick. Take him out. Works every time, boy.
Look, he worried about getting off of this trial. So yeah, once the drugs is in the locker, I'll look at the bag later. We got the main thing we needed was the drugs to make the money. I'll check this out later.
Could have been $1 million in cash in there.
Look, I know, but that's what he,
I would have checked that bag, man. I don't know, man. I'm nosy, I guess. You giving me a bag, it's mine. I need to know what's up in there.
I agree with you. But you got to remember, he's only 19.
I was
nosier
at a younger age.
He's playing chess. He's making a lot of moves, but every time he's losing some moves too. He lost 2 moves in this episode to me.
Man,
where we at, Nita? What'd you think about it?
I'll let them have it as far as the tracker and all that stuff. What I want to get to is the conversation between Mecca and Tariq. The conversation, I liked it just a little bit just because I like the Lobos tie-in. That is what really I was like, oh, that was a nice little reveal right there. Not the fact that he was a snitch. I was mad at that part. But I like just the way they was thinking because we do know that he was in federal custody and because somebody snitched on him, so they got him. And so they actually, Tommy and Ghost broke him out and killed him, right? And that how that kind of worked out or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he never had to go down for it. And I was like, oh, they finally did something that like kind of made a little bit of sense there. So I was like, okay, I like to reveal with that. But yeah, the whole thing, that was just a letdown.
The Mecca being a snitch didn't bother me personally.
He could have been some kind of narc without being an informant, right? I feel like there was another avenue to take or something. Like, I don't know. I just feel so disappointed.
Why? Let me ask you this: is it because he's cute? Is it because he's cute? Maybe the ladies that's so disappointed because I don't.
Yes, no, that's what it is. That's
exactly what it is. They messed up. They did Rico too.
What you say, Nita?
They messed up Rico too. They keep messing up the people. Like the people coming in, like they did such a good job in book 1 with Milan, with Lobos, with the other dude. I can't think of his name.
I say they did a good job with Lobos. Milan and Jason took them out too fast, in my opinion. But
yeah, but I mean, I still feel like they built them up to be a good opposing force. You know what I'm saying? Like these, like, you know, Rico come in one time and get murked like that. I thought we was just gonna be working, and then this, I was just like, I was let down. That's all. But I like where he said, when you get to hell, make sure you tell your father good looking out. I was like,
wow.
Nita, I have the clip for you, Nita. I knew you liked it, so I saved that clip just
They used to send the most brutal of us to Georgia to help maintain the security of the Western Hemisphere.
Oh, by the way, when he says Georgia, he's not talking about the state in the United States.
You're
ought to know.
They used to send the most brutal of us to Georgia to help maintain the security of the Western Hemisphere and all that shit. Now, the highest bidder at that time was a man named Lobos. He took one look at me and he just knew I had a price. And he was right. You see, I sold him to the feds for my freedom, Tariq. And he never found out it was me because someone was gracious enough to kill that motherfucker before he had a chance to do that. So do me a favor, man. When you see your father in hell, you tell him Dante said good looking out.
The only thing that I didn't like about that, the only thing I didn't like about that whole thing in there is he said, as a matter of fact, he didn't say the word as a matter of fact, but he said it as a matter of fact. I know you killed your father. Like, man, how the hell you know that?
How you know that?
Yeah, he should have said, I bet your little punk ass killed your dad.
He probably know that from Kane. Kane told him everything. And remember, Monet asked Tariq that when the whole incident at the grave site with Tommy went down. So she said, you really killed your father.
But she didn't. We ain't see her tell Kane. I guess we can assume that.
I'm assuming he told him everything else.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see here. Last subject we're gonna cover, and that's this little thing right here.
I think that red draws in my life.
You know what?
With her Victoria's Secret pink on.
Well, Jay, I'm starting with you. I'm starting with you anyway, Jay. She winds up coming behind Braden and knocks Lauren out, throws in the back seat of the car. Is Lauren dead or is Lauren alive? And look at how she sneaks into the bedroom with Tariq, looking a little melancholy. Give me your thoughts, Jay.
They say them crazy red bones, man. You got to be careful, man. I don't know. That's what they say. I ain't came across it like that, thank God. But you know, she done Tariq done had her Tariq in the knees. She about to do anything for that boy. She done already tried to get Diana off his trail. Now she done took Malibu Barbie out. You know what I'm saying? Took her away from Ken. And I just don't think, to me personally, to have her follow Braden just to kidnap her away, and then, you know, she knew Braden was gonna let her go. No, I ain't let you go, bitch. I'm gonna let you go. And then she take her and let her go. Now I did see that, you know, Joe Sikora Tommy Egan said on Instagram, I can't see you in the Force universe, so you could take it for what it's worth. Maybe he just talking. I don't know. But I don't think that would be good for her to take her just to let her go too. What would be the point of that? Oh, some people say if you never seen a body, that mean they ain't dead. That ain't necessarily true, but I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a little weird to me if they did do that. I think this girl killed her. So
Nita, J-Mo says she's deader than a doorknob in sub-zero temperature. What you think?
I mean, the way she's acting would make one believe that that's what she did.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not saying that they can't ever produce a body, but I think they need to resolve what actually happened in the next episode so that we won't have these lingering, or at least put the RIP on the Instagram page. Can we get the RIP? Because we still ain't get Ghost RIP. Can we get Lauren's RIP on there? Did Carrie's pop up on there? Did her RIP?
Yes.
Yeah, hers popped up. They had a tombstone.
She's officially dead.
Yes.
I'm actually going to do my video for her. My wife took my tissue shades last night, man.
Mm-hmm.
She took them. She took the tissue shades and she took the baby oil that I was going to pour out. And then she ain't going to give it back to me until I produce the video.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm about to say what the baby on? Okay.
Also, I noticed that she walked in on her tippy toes like she was barefoot, like she might have removed evidence so that she wouldn't track any kind of dirt or anything into the room. Or either she was just tiptoeing so she wouldn't wake up Tariq. Like, I don't know.
That's what I think.
Those are the two things.
I think it was too.
So, but like I said, if a murder did take place, it would be smart to remove your clothes or whatever you had associated to that.
No, she was about to give him a little reward, and hey, you getting in the bed like that, wake me up.
Hey. Was she gonna give him the cookie?
Bruh, look, I can tell you.
We got right up on the bed.
Quietly, boy, you wake me up,
Jay.
girl.
Your alarm clock rise just like mine. You ain't even got to be awake for that shit to just go.
You know what?
Right.
And they don't think in a twin size bed. She feel everything.
Right.
Exactly. You in them college beds. He feel every bump, every move. Last word go to you, Moochie.
Look, something was poking her in her back saying hello.
All right.
Now, I don't think she killed Norman.
Me neither.
But I feel like I don't think she killed her because she took the money.
Mm-hmm.
She could have threw the money back to Braden, but she didn't. She took the money too.
That's why Braden.
I think she knows how Braden talks. If the less he knows, the better.
Okay.
Yep.
She knows Braden has a big mouth.
I'm 60-40. She did.
Oh Lord. Black Fox
dead.
thinks she is dead. Rest in peace, my beautiful black woman.
Okay,
wow.
she thinks she's dead. Okay.
Right.
So put a 1 up if y'all think she's dead. Put a 2 up if you think she's still alive.
Using my techniques.
Yeah, you know what? I did get it from you.
I'm gonna have to start copywriting. No, I'm just playing.
Look, we going over there. You're gonna be doing the 1s and 2s all night. Like you want to turntable. Yeah.
So you've got, let's see here. You've got somebody put a bunch of 2s. So then you got a 1, you got a 2, 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 you got a 1, you got a 1, you got a 2, you got a 2, you got a 1, you got a 1, 2, 2, 2,
and black
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, here we go. 1, 2.
Black.
It's a man. It's all 2s, man. It's all 2s. It's all
so
2s,
y'all think she dead?
Not everybody, but there are some that think that there are some 1s in there too. Michael Rainey. Look at this. Michael Rainey definitely was taking a peek. You know, goodness well he will. He probably was in there cheesing like hell. They took the camera off of him.
He better took more than a peek. He better been taking a piece.
Hey man, you can't do that now. We don't want no Harvey Weinsteins going on up in this piece.
Well,
not with Little Reese.
Yeah, I ain't say unwillingly.
Sleeping with the enemy.
Sleeping
Right.
with the enemy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I implore all 1,400 of y'all that came to see us tonight, be sure to subscribe to Jay's channel. And then, we broke the record last week.
Okay.
Yeah, we did the record last week. Go to Jay's channel. He's going to keep the after party going. But you guys can come back for me tomorrow at noon. I'll be up here with Mark Dart. Then I'll be back again on Wednesday with random TV reviews. And then Thursday with Janelle from Crystal Lee Brown from Hightown.
Ew.
So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Got a good week coming. Go support my people. That's going to do it for us. Till that next Sex is Hell video, go follow Jay. He's going on in a few minutes.
Yep. All right, y'all.
We out of here.